Here we have a 2005 Honda crf450. We picked it up. The previous owner of the bike has said that starting it, it seems a little funky, he says. He says it's harder to start, and as he's starting it, something seems off. But when he rides it, it seems okay, but he still has thinking something's up with it. So we picked it up, $1,200 with a clean title to it. We brought it home and we gave it 3 kicks and it started up and it sounded good. And we rode it up and down the road and didn't seem to have a problem with it at all. So, but we're gonna go ahead and do a tune-up on it and see if that changes anything. Clean the carb, maybe it's easier to start. New spark plug. We got a new air filter for it to put on. So we're gonna do a tune-up in here and just show some tips on how to get this done. So for starters, we'll take the seat off and the gas tank off, starting with a couple bolts here and there. And we'll take all that off so we can get to the top of the motor. Okay, we got the seat and the gas tank off. Like I said, pretty quick. There's a couple bolts lined up on the motor. One thing is the fuel valve. We went ahead and just took it off with the gas tank so we could leave the fuel in the gas tank. And here we are. So we're gonna go ahead and get the spark plug out so we can replace it. And then we'll check on the carb later and replace the air filter. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, I have the subframe sticking up in the air. So the main reason for that is what I do is I just take the bottom bolts off and then just swing it up so it's there and I don't have to take it off. And then we'll take the carburetor out. Makes it a little easier, give it a little more room. But we'll be pulling the carburetor out through right here, or probably pulling it straight up, and I might just keep everything hooked up if I can, make it easier. Just tear it apart where it is and clean it real quick so we can get it put back. So yeah, anyways, that's what I do. I leave these top ones on. I probably should have loosened them a little bit. I'll probably go back and do that real quick. But that way, the air box is out of the way. And that way when I just swing it back down, when I put it back on it, I can get it right there. So we got this new spark plug in. So that's pretty simple and easy. Got that in, switched out. New air filter in. So now we're just gonna pull the carburetor out so we can take a look, see on that. Okay, so what I found best helpful, because I don't want to necessarily take a bunch of this apart. I just kind of want to clean the bowl out because the throttle itself is not stuck. So we're just gonna not mess with that part. So anyways, I had to unclip the sensor right here. So that wasn't too bad, just unclip it. And then I pulled it straight out because that was the best thing. But I had to take off the intake boot off, so we'll have to put that back on. But anyways, so now that that's off, I'm going to just open up the bowl and make sure that we're cleaned up inside there. It's working, I know that, because we're squirting fuel out. So yeah, just want to double check, make sure it's cleaned out so we're getting the most of the bike. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll put it back together and finish up our tune-up on the bike. Okay, so we already went ahead and pulled the carb out, opened it up. It was really clean inside. I checked all the jets, made sure they were cleared and all that, so it's good. So I went ahead and just threw it back in real quick because I barely had it out. So now we're just getting the air box connected back up to the carburetor, and we already plugged our sensor back in. So we'll just get all that done, and then we'll just put gas tank back in, new spark plugs in. So we'll turn it on, fill it up, and test it out. So all right, I went ahead and just threw everything back on it. Bike runs awesome. It started right up pretty good. Not sure what to say, because I'm hoping that if you're watching this, then you probably already know quite a bit about the bike. I'm still learning myself as it is, but I mean, these are just so advanced bikes compared to the older ones I run. They're super sweet. A lot of torque, and it's fast. It just wants to go. Compared to some of our older bikes, they're not as torquey, and they're lower geared, so they can go a lot slower. This bike is just ready to fly from the get-go. But it is a 450. It's a lot of fun, high powered and all that. And it looks awesome. Just looking at it looks awesome. So yeah, I don't know what else to say on it. I mean, Honda, they speak for themselves. So, but anyways, let's get a video of it running. I love riding this bike. It's so much fun. So let's do that. guys for joining with me this week on our video. We did some work on an 05 Honda crf450. It was a ton of fun, and it had great power running. Anytime I give it the gas, the front tire always would lift off the ground, and you just give it more throttle, you'd wheelie up halfway down the street. Tons of fun, tons of power on the bike. I was taking it a little bit easy because I haven't been riding those bikes very much, but it is a lot of fun, and I love it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this helped out someone. We'll catch you next time.